There's something really special about wearing a gold watch. I don't know if I'm going to be able to transmit this feeling, but if you've ever held a gold watch, you probably understand me. Maybe it's the weight of the gold, because it's too dense. You put it on your wrist and you feel like it wants to fall down. It's too heavy, even though it's a small watch. But it could be the shine, the sheen of it. And also on this watch with the bezel, that's a fluted bezel, the way it catches the light, it startles my, my inner monkey, my ooga ooga ooga. Because I really believe that we like gold because it activates a certain part of our brain. And it's one of the inner parts, the reptilian brain, that attracts us to shiny things. There's diamonds, gold, platinum. That, starts our brain. And it's not something that you grew up with, because I think that all of this comes from the innermost part of our brain that was developed millions and millions years ago. But this is not just gold. This is a gold Rolex. And Rolex is special because, as I've always said, Rolex is the you made it brand. You get some money, you want to mark special achievement in your life. When you become successful, you buy a Rolex. Lately, there has been a push more for sporty models, Submariners, GMTs. But this watch is something special. Nowadays, people consider gold a bit tacky. Full gold watch, so tacky. But this watch, this is refined. There's some brands that do tacky, yes. But this is refined. This is classy. And what's special about this watch is that Rolex is the best brand in the world. I truly believe that. And it's not just me saying it. It's a fact. And it's not because Rolex do the best watches, the most expensive ones. We know that's not true. It's not that they make the most complicated watch. It's because people at Rolex understand that you need to make watches. It's about making watches that make you feel richer. And I'm not talking about monetary value. Because yes, having a gold Rolex makes you feel richer in a monetary way. They understand it needs to make your soul feel richer. Not because of the gold, not because of what it weighs, not because of what's the price tag, but because they make watches that make you feel something. They make you feel successful. They make you feel rich. Even if you are rich or you're not, but they make you feel something. And that's exactly what Rolex understands. Now, in my personal opinion, I love this watch because nowadays, and respect to where respect is due, if you have money, you can buy any watch in the world you want. It's easy to go and buy a Submariner if you have no money. Maybe not in an AD, but in the gray market, you can, like this, find a Submariner, find a GMT, a Batman, a Coke, Pepsi. You can find it. But finding pieces like this that are so rare, and I'm gonna explain to you why it's rare, but so well taken care of. Like, if I told you today that this watch left the boutique yesterday, you probably would believe me because it's so amazing. Now, what's special and rare about this watch? It's just simple Rolex OP date in gold. It's 14 karat gold. And firstly, it's rare to find watches that are in such a pristine condition. But second, the dial. The dial is what makes this watch rarer. The dial is what's called a linen dial, because it has the texture of linen, of course. It looks like if it was some type of fabric. And a friend told me the dial was made out of gold. It looks like it, but I'm not quite sure. But the second part that makes this watch rarer is the text that says Lins on top of the hands. That's rare as they come. Because this is a double signed watch. What does this mean? In the 1960s, 1970s, because this watch is from 1968, brands used to co-brand the watches with the jewelers that sold them, their ADs. So this watch was sold at a Lins dealer. And I know maybe that name will not say a lot, but it's a rare watch. And what I mean is, maybe you can buy a whole collection of any watch you want. But to be able to find one of these watches, it's rare. Even though you have the money, maybe you won't find one. Maybe you will find one, but not in the exact same condition. Or maybe you will, you know. But to me, this watch says more, much more than having any other Rolex in your collection. Because as I said, it's easy to go and buy any modern Rolex. A vintage piece, a 34mm gold watch. Some people would say it's a grandfather's watch. But wow, you put it on, wow, and it looks amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. I put the strap on because, of course, even though it has the marks on the back that there was a bracelet, of course someone sold it because they needed the money probably. But this watch, wow, it's amazing. I really like it because it's rare, because it says something, it transmits something. It's not just because it's a gold Rolex, it's much more than that.